Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Iowa for the 9th race of the NRSL Asus Republic of Gamers Truck Series. 50 laps of racing here tonight under the lights at this 8/10 of a mile short track, I believe it roughly is. This track's kind of like Richmond, but longer and, more worn out. John Arndt won last week. He sits 38th in points, only driver outside the top 25. So they have 7 winners in the top 25 and 1 that is outside. No repeat winners yet. Eric Benson has a 3-point lead over Tyler Merkel for the points lead. Zach Flickinger 16 back. Fifth in points is Dejan Week 26 back, and I forgot who's fourth in points, 19 back. Starting lineup: Julius Anderson is the pole sitter with LJ Toledo second. Chandler Caudle, Emmanuel Hartnett row 2. Zach Flickinger, Philip Goldberg row 3. Matt Thesian, Eli Bright row 4. With Henry Williams and JT Bryant row 5. I'm going to go through the field trying to remember who that guy is fourth in points. Oh, Edwin Mendez. Yeah, Edwin Mendez is fourth in points, 19 back. So 50 laps of racing. I'm not even sure if these drivers will have to pit tonight. I'm thinking maybe one stop. Possibly one stop, maybe not at all. But we're about to see what happens here. Sorry. But anyway, they come off of turn 4. Green flag is in the air. LJ Toledo went a little high there in the first few corners. But Julius Anderson will come off of turn 4 and lead the first lap. LJ Toledo resumes second place. Chandler Caudle sitting in third. Remember, we talked about him. He got that good run a few races ago, and they've gotten their sponsorship back on this truck. Trying to get another good run for this sponsor. They really like having them on the truck. So he sits third. Zach Flickinger sits fourth with Matt Thesian up to 5th place. There's Eric Benson, your points leader, into the top 10. Emmanuel Hartnett running 6th. Lost 38th in points last week after John Arndt when he has actually 40 points away from John Arndt now, who took 38th away from him. So Hartnett looking for probably his first good finish of the season. He only has 100 points through the first 8 races, which, thinking about that, yeah, it's not too good. Averaging like 30th place every week. That kind of season I'd want. Eric Benson's up to 7th. Keith Rich is 8th. Henry Williams 9th with Philip Goldberg in 10th. As Zach Flickinger and Matt Thesian are making a move on Chandler Caudle. Flickinger will complete the pass going into turn 3. So Flickinger moves up to third. Julius Anderson trying to run away from LJ Toledo. But Toledo with his fast lap of the race. For some reason, I really have a feeling that they won't have to pit tonight. So Chandler Cottle loses a third to Zach Flickinger, and he holds on to fourth on Matt Thesian, so trying to hang on. Eric Benson, the points leader, is in 6th place. Now, Tyler Merkel did not start in a good spot. He's trying to work his way into the top 20 right now. So he's got his work cut out for him, as does Dejan Weeks back here. Eric Benson is in front of all but 5 drivers. Zach Flickinger really the only one that can really close in on him right now, sitting in 3rd. But Benson trying to enlarge his points lead, because right now 7 drivers with wins in the top 25 after today. There's only 7 more races till the chase cutoff, and he needs to be the points leader if he doesn't win a race. Points leader does lock a spot into the chase field. Talking about John Arndt being 38th in points, and it looks like his bad luck has continued. He is 37th place right now. 36 actually. But it's very doubtful that John Arndt will make the chase from so far down in the point standings. Matt Thesian looking again to try and take 4th away from Chandler Cottle, as LJ Toledo moving to the inside of Julius Anderson for the race lead. LJ Toledo won all the way back at Martinsville, so no stranger to these short tracks. This is only the 2nd short track on the season. Next 2 before the chase, Eldora and Bristol. Eldora will be interesting because not every truck will make the field, so some guys won't get any points. And no, nobody's locked in by point standings or anything. It's going to be free game. So that's going to be interesting. It's most likely going to be divided into 3 heats of the last chance qualifier. And then they'll do the main. So LJ Toledo leading at Iowa. He got by Julius Anderson. Seems to have a really good truck. Julius hasn't given up yet, and even Zach Flickinger, who's in 3rd, could be trying to get his 2nd win on the season. In the back, however, they're passing Emmanuel Hartnett, as Quentin Moore has made his way into 10th. Goldberg has fallen down to 12th. Tyler Merkel just sitting in 19th. Dylan Young sits 20th, one of those guys on the danger falling outside the top 25. Him and Wade Brummer, who's 27th now. Those guys need to have good runs. They allow more drivers without wins into the chase field. That's Matt Thesian trying to get by Chandler Cottle one more time. And I don't care. Stupid update notification. But Thesian gets by Cottle. Benson's trying to get by for 5th. As now Keith Rich has Keith Rich to the outside as Henry Williams is looking for 7th. Benson will clear Cottle. Cottle will fall down to 6th place as Eric Benson moves into 5th place. Thesian sits in fourth. Flickinger still sitting in third as Toledo leads Julius Anderson around the track. Oh, Toledo moves up high. Anderson looking low. They're approaching the halfway mark in about 3 laps. Anderson not done. Doesn't want to give up this win, this shot to get into the chase field. As Anderson clears Toledo for the lead, Toledo will hold on to second place, I believe. No, Flickinger is going to stick his nose in there for second. Flickinger trying to make quick work of the 20 and stay in range of the 14 truck. Not working out so well. Matt Thesian going to close up. This might actually hurt Toledo. Oh, Flickinger gets loose in the corner. But that got Toledo sideways too. So Flickinger will take second place from LJ Toledo. Matt Thesian trying to take third as Benson sits there ready to take fourth. Quentin Moore has made his way up to 8th. And Joshua Sekuli is up to 10th. So there are drivers on the move. Thesian is cleared for third. As Eric Benson trying his best to clear the 20. And there he goes, Eric Benson, the 4th place. Toledo will get back in line in 5th. So Julius Anderson leads the race now as we are halfway done with the event. Matt Thesian all over the back bumper of Zach Flickinger. Might try and go for second. Anderson trying to find the way to pull away from the 17. Another caution-free race going on here. No cautions in the last 3 Truck Series events. So as they get into the summer months, they're getting more heated, but they're racing a lot cleaner. Top 5 remains the same. Quentin Moore has passed Henry Williams for 7th. This guy's fast. See, Philip Goldberg has fallen to 15th. Tyler Merkel up to 16th. Drivers continuing to cycle positions as we hit 20 laps to go in this race. Julius Anderson been running the clean power truck ever since they went to Dover. Looking to get a win with these guys. Zach Flickinger sits behind. In second, Matt Thesian third. Points leader Eric Benson in 4th would love to get a win. He's been Mr. Consistent this season. To Benson, the chase could not come soon enough because of his points lead. Being the points leader, he wants to get into the chase field. And it looks like he had a bad 1 and 2. LJ Toledo sucked right up to his back end. And he's looking Benson will shut the door for now. Meanwhile, Quentin Moore has caught the back of Chandler Caudle. Almost identical lap times. So Quentin Moore on a mission from wherever he started. He's worked his way into the top 10, looking at a pretty good finish. The top 5 are all really close together. Right now, Anderson pulling away from Flickinger. 14 to go. That time by. And Toledo now falling off the back of Eric Benson. Quentin Moore still right on the bumper of Chandler Caudle. Henry Williams catching up to him. Moore just not making a move. He's just riding the back end of the one. And oh, is there a move for position up here? There was, but Benson lifted. Eric Benson lifted for Matt Thesian. That puts up a bit of a gap between third and second. Henry Williams has caught Quentin Moore. Really puts a bit of a gap. No, gets rid of the gap between first and 8th. Keith Rich still 9th. Sakuli still 10th. Tyler Merkel has worked his way to 15th. Dylan Young is up to 16th. Manuel Hartnett was 6th at one point in this race. Now he's all the way down to 17th. So you look at the back of the field. There's John Arndt, still not really going anywhere. 9 to go at the start-finish line, and I'm wondering if anybody else has a shot at this. Quentin Moore has been just riding behind the one truck, and I thought he could have got by him by now, but maybe their run stalled out. Maybe they just can't get a run to pass the one. 8 to go. We've had 8 different winners so far this season. 2 of those winners sit in the top 5. One of them sits in second. And it really looks like nobody has saved their tires enough to make a run at Julius Anderson. And LJ Toledo might be trying to make a move on Eric Benson for 4th. Five laps to go at Iowa. Oh, and Flickinger went wide off at the corner. Are you kidding? They have to pit? Anderson's coming down pit road on lap 46. This is the craziest pit strategy I've ever seen, and I just woke up. That opened my eyes. Lap 47. Can Flickinger make it? No, he's pitting. Keith Rich is going to stay out. Oh, he's sputtering, though, I think. No, maybe not. 3 to go. Is he going to be able to save enough, or is he going to come down? He comes down. And Matt Thesian beat out Julius Anderson. For the race lead, Thesian in front of Anderson. Anderson led all of that race for nothing. Thesian will beat out Quentin Moore, who, wow, got in front of Zach Flickinger. I don't think Anderson's got enough time to catch up to Thesian. It's 2 to go. There's Keith Rich. The lead has been officially handed over to the 99. Anderson's catching up. Does he have time? I don't think it's gonna be enough. White flag in the air for Matt Thesian. I've never seen wacky pit strategy like that. Anderson trying all he can. He does just not enough time. And pit strategy with 5 to go will give Matt Thesian the win at Iowa. That's the bonkerest finish I've ever seen, I think. Anderson leads the whole race to come up short. Eric Benson will get 3rd, Quentin Moore 4th, Keith Rich gets 5th, Zach Flickinger 6th, LJ Toledo 7th, Alexander Rowe 8th, Chandler Caudle 9th, and JT Bryant gets the top 10. That was wacky. Matt Thesian, your winner. I did not expect that. That was crazy. Pit strategy came down to it in the end, I guess. But with that said, hope you enjoyed the race here at Iowa. Another caution-free race for the trucks. I will see you guys tomorrow along the California coast for the first road course race of the Mountain Dew Photo One Cup Series season. That is at Sonoma. Caution's off. Sure to be a crazy one, but I will see you guys then.